Hello, everybody. We should be live. So for those of you as you start to trickle in, we are on the Retro Gaming Now, SMP, and we are finally going to fight the Ender Dragon. We have not been able to go to the end yet. I wanted to save it for a special event. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of people online. Whole bunch of people. And we are going to go and complete the game. That's the last thing you got to do in the game. You know, I have a feeling that this fight is going to be pretty easy, just because we've got so many people. But I think it's worth doing it all together because it's a monumental thing to do on the server is fight the Ender Dragon. So I know roughly where the stronghold is going to be, and I was there last night to put a sign telling people not to go in. And then about 2 minutes before the stream started, I saw that somebody got the achievement, the end question mark. So that was a little bit interesting. I think some people are already at the stronghold and they're going to wait for us there. All right. As people in chat are saying, we are putting an awful lot of trust in Thief to actually be sending us to the right place. We could be walking right into a trap. We'll see. But nope, we are in the stronghold. So I'm going to sleep here and set my respawn point. Do not enter until the live stream. Break that sign because guess what? It's the live stream. All right, ready? Leroy Jenkins. All right, so we've kind of spawned on a dangerous platform. We need someone to... I guess that's what we're going to do. We're just going to jump off. So, I have some equipment with me, some stuff to be prepared. I don't have a whole lot of stuff. The things most notably that I'm missing are slow-falling potions. So I'm going to have to be extremely careful not to accidentally die. All right, so here we go. Let's get started. It looks like we have about 5 people here. Arcanine Ocean, good to see you. I'm not sure if I can make it through there. That one there. Let's see if I can get that one. All right, totally was too low. Oh, that's pretty close. Aim that down. Oh, that's still too low. Oh, man, I thought that one had it. Honestly, when I typically do an Ender Dragon fight, I usually climb up. T-Shape asks, why don't I ever sprint? It's to conserve food. It's that simple. Because food is like, if you sprint, your food goes by so much more quickly. It's kind of absurd, actually, how much of a difference it makes. So that's really what it boils down to. Oh, and so for those of you who didn't hear, we're going to be doing something kind of interesting with the egg. Once this Ender Dragon drops the egg, I thought, well, what do I want to do with the egg? There's a lot of interesting things we could do. And I decided what I want to do is have an Easter egg hunt. So basically the egg is going to be something that I'm going to hide somewhere in the world, and then people can go around and try and find it. So it's like this item that gets passed around. And it's going to be immune to griefing. So basically if you can find where somebody's put the egg. But yeah, as expected, as Lee is saying in the chat, this is very short. We're going to be done in probably just a couple more minutes. But yeah, that's it. There we go. That is the end of the end. It was a little bit anticlimactic, but hey, it was a group effort, a great achievement, and we're going to get a lot of experience. Yeah, and Remy says he wishes he was there, but he's nowhere near your PC. Thief has the egg. And yeah, with that, these nether gateways are gonna, or excuse me, end gateways are gonna open. Am I going to get an elytra? I am going to do some exploration. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find one. Will I actually be able to find one? That's anybody's guess. Really, that's kind of what I'm going to be doing next, is doing some end exploration and just spend some time looking around. Yeah, honestly, I feel like we were probably a little bit over-prepared. But I think that was sort of going to happen regardless. Yeah, so now we're in the end, and the end is like, I don't know, I have kind of mixed feelings on it. I think it's kind of cool in some respects because it's like very barren, but at the same time, it's just so barren, right? That's kind of the problem with it, is there's nothing going on. And so people have always sort of talked about, okay, well, do we want to have an end update? Do we want to have like them redoing the end in order to make it more interesting? And I kind of have mixed feelings on that. I feel like that's something that would really make the gameplay side of it more interesting. I will say, as an Enderman, it's pretty nice to be in the end, because I spend so long in the overworld, but, you know, I'm actually an Enderman, right? Enderman in a suit. That's what I've always have been. Endermen are just such cool mobs. Like, just look at them. You know, they're totally different from everything else we see in Minecraft. They're so weird, you know? I mean, we know that they're based on Slenderman, obviously. Those of you who are watching this may come as a shock to you, but I have never used an elytra in survival. So I've like messed around with it in creative, but I haven't actually done what I'm doing now, which is exploring and finding an elytra. Yeah, and here's the reason. The reason is I've only defeated the dragon once. Like, in most of my worlds, like, I just don't get around to it. I just keep on waiting. And I just sort of forget about it. Looks like I've lost another queen, so it's going to be just me for the time being. So if there's any of you who are watching and you don't know, this is the Retro Gaming Now survival multiplayer server, and it's a whitelisted server. So people on my Discord can play on this server, and it's like a whitelist. We have an application, and applications are actually open right now. So if you want, you can apply. Go on the Discord, discord.gg/retrogamingnow, and you can apply to play on this survival multiplayer server. So I recommend that if that's something at all you're interested in, because this has been a really fun experience. The big thing with this server is I've said this before, but it's a trust-based server. So the server is not, there's no claim protections or anything like that. It's all trust-based. So we all agree to this set of rules saying that, hey, we're not going to grief each other, not going to kill each other without permission, that type of a thing. And it ends up being a really great situation, because it's kind of like playing on a server with your friends, but with more people than that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can basically just trust each other that we all want to have fun, and we all want to like coexist peacefully. And I'm planning on doing some more fun stuff, like having more events, like more interesting things we can do. Because right now it's just totally survival, but I think it would be fun to have some like mini games or stuff, or like I was thinking like a combat tournament. Like, people have built these arenas and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of interesting things you could do. Kind of unsurprisingly, Mushroom is the first one to get an elytra. I think that's what that is. Yep. All right, now is probably a good time to pick up some more ender pearls. Yes, we are. Looks like we're gonna get an elytra because we've got an in city, or excuse me, in ship. Okay, stay out of the way. 1, 2. Oh shoot. 3. All right, I should be good if I stay here. Can you hit these guys with bows? Oh, you can. That's what I should be doing. So when I talk about not having the elytra before, this is my first time in survival Minecraft exploring an in-city. Okay, so I need to get in here. This thing keeps following me. Stop following me. Oh, no. This is not what I wanted to happen. Okay. Whoops. This is so nerve-wracking. Again, it's something I haven't done before. I've never had to fight these shulkers in-game. Oh, I think Thief has it. You guys are talking about who has the egg? Thief admitted to having the egg, right? Uh-oh. What's going on here? Come on. Okay, I'm going to need to pearl in here to be safe. Okay, I should be safe. Does Thief keep the egg? Well, Thief can keep the egg if he hides it. I mean, I don't mind if you're the first person to hide it, but you gotta hide it somewhere where if somebody finds it, they can have it. They can, like, take it. All right, so that's where I need to go, right, is that in-ship. And I only have 4 pearls left. So pearl on down here. Uh-oh, there's an Enderman after me. Whoops. That could have been bad. What happens if the egg just falls out of the world? That is a good question. What would happen? I don't know. We will see. This is an experiment, as so many things on this server are. Any way I could show that we lost it? I don't know. That's why this is fun, because no one really knows. Okay. Well, now I gotta deal with floating for a little bit. We will take this time to take some food. We should be just about done there. Okay. So we're gonna break in, and we've got our potion of instant healing, potion of health. And I'm going to take this because, you know why, I actually do not have a brewing stand. So that right there is my first brewing stand. Okay, there's that shulker in there. And look what we got. Exactly what we were looking for. Another one of these. Anything useful? I'll go ahead and take all of it, because why not? Protection 4, iron. All right. There we go. This is my first time ever using an elytra in survival. And I just want to look around and make sure there's nothing else over here that I'm missing. Ooh, the dragon head. That is what I wanted, right? I gotta be very, very careful here. Yes, got it. Okay. Don't test the elytra when you're surrounded by void, lol. Psh, what's life without a little bit of totally unnecessary risk? I do want to get more of these shulker shells. Alright, we got one there. If I can... We are in the, Okay. Now I gotta pay attention. There's a lot going on here. I sure hope I don't die. I think I just gotta do as much damage as I can, and we're gonna fight these guys off. It would be extremely unfortunate to die now. But things are not looking good, are they? I need to get out of there. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, how much do we have left? 0? Alright. And I have no inner pearls, so this is going to be tough here. Gotta pay attention. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, focus. Nope, get back, get back. Get back. Focus. Okay. Okay. 2 more. 1 more. Is that it? Is that it? Yes. Okay. We're gonna see if this works. Wait, is it working? Oh, it is working. Ooh, this is weird. This is weird. Gotta kill my momentum. Ooh. That's cool. Wow. This is fun. Okay, now I see why people like this. Because you can sort of just like glide around. I'm doing my best to like kill my momentum. So that I don't run into something and die. Because I have seen that kinetic energy death message. Wow, that is really, really neat. Wow. I kind of don't know what else to say. Because this is... Whoops. Something I haven't really experienced. Alright. I need to kill as many of these as I can. And I think we were doing better than we were last time. Last time we were taking a lot of damage. But every one of these that we kill reduces the amount of these bullets that are going to be fired. Get off. Oh, well, there we go. It's just that if I'm relying on this levitation, I got to make sure not to die and suddenly just, or not to have it run out and then just totally die. you know, as opposed to partially dying. This is about as high as we can go, so I should, if I hang out here... Okay, do I want any of these? I mean, they're, like, decent. I'll definitely take some diamonds. Curse of Vanishing. I don't know. It's like, I don't really need that. MMC, are all the inn cities looted? That is extremely unlikely. Again, it's a huge... It's 8,000 by 8,000. That's a lot of cities. I think, in general, people tend to underestimate how big 8,000 blocks squared is. That is a huge area. And even though it doesn't feel like a lot if you're going in one direction, the fact is there's two possible directions you can go, right? Okay, so it looks like it didn't drop anything there. So that's all right. We can... I think that's mostly it for this column. I need to work my way down and hopefully not die. Oh, there's another one of these guys. All right, so it looks like we're levitating again. I can use this to... All right, so he's dead. I always feel so sad killing Endermen. I just like them so much. My favorite mob, for those of you who don't know, I really, really like Endermen. All right, so we could continue onwards and see if we can find another inn city. Now that Mushroom has given us some, rockets. Got to be careful not to die. This elytra is just so cool. We are going to run into the problems of the chunk loading, and because everybody's doing the same thing. Whew. This is so scary, just jumping into the void. I love it. The elytra feels like the type of thing that once you find one, it makes it easier to find more of them, because you can fly and quickly search. I think probably if I hit the border, what I'll do is I'll skirt along the edge of the border. I don't know. I mean, the inn cities are cool. They're really interesting. But that's kind of all. That's it. That's all there is in the end. It's just such a weird dimension. And I sort of think about, like, if they did something kind of like a Nether update where they totally overhauled it. GUI scale auto. So yeah, it is default. That's how you say it, though, Iridium, right? Isn't it GUI? I mean, you could say GUI, but... That is how you say it. I am not crazy here. You do say it GUI. It's gotta be GUI. I can't be the only person who says it that way. And there is the world border. So hopefully we don't see any inn cities out there. I'm actually not going to say how I say that that word on stream, because no matter what I say, somebody is going to be upset, considering that GUI is apparently not an acceptable way to say GUI. Now, see, you guys can, like, rely on the fact that you're speaking in chat. I can't say that word at all, because then I've said it. Ooh. Oh, we got one. Okay, cool. Thankfully, it's not 30 blocks in that direction. Doesn't look like we've got a ship. That's okay, though. I just want something else to explore. It is small, isn't it? This is, like, really small. This is about the most pathetic inn city I've ever seen. It's one tower. And, like, it looks kind of cool. I kind of like having the single tower. It's, like, a constructed thing. But, yeah, it's pretty limited. So let's take a look on what's inside, see if there's anything interesting worth taking. I'd feel a little bit worse if this was my first one. Now that I've gotten elytra, I don't care quite so much. Oh, someone's already been here. Interesting. Ugh. Few things creepier than Ermi just suddenly spawning behind me. And he's like, "You are sus." And I'm like, "No, I'm not sus." But Ermi, he's convinced that I'm sus. He's so convinced that there's nothing I can do. All right, so I think we've kind of seen what we're going to see in the inn for right now. Spawn. Okay, so I'll head back to spawn. Yeah, so I was sort of showing there's basically a bunch of areas where people have shops, if you didn't see that. And then there's that. What I should be doing is heading diagonally. That's the faster route. Maybe I should do that. Wow, you can go a long ways, can't you? west. This is about the right coordinates. There's something out here. Somebody's mob farm. What is this thing? All right, so for those of you who haven't seen, this is my base. It is totally incomplete. And every live stream I say I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to finish building it. And every live stream so far has been a lie. Whoop. So I apologize about that, but it's going to be just as bad as it was the first time. And I will just sort of dump my random in stuff in here, stuff I found in the end. And I will, of course, sort all of this out eventually. What was I going to do? I was going to put mending on my elytra before I forget. Ooh, yeah, run out. That is something I definitely want to do now. All right. Yet another thing I have not done in survival Minecraft. So you guys are seeing the first for a lot of things from me. So you put it down and you can put stuff in it. It's so cool, that animation. I love it. So I think I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream now. This has been Retro Gaming Now, playing survival multiplayer SMP, the Retro Gaming Now server. Feel free to apply. In fact, I encourage you to apply. And thank you so much for all of you who watched, all of you who donated, and all of you who followed. I will see you all in the next episode.